Tommy, top of the table fair, but that's as good as it gets for you.
Yeah, I would imagine it was a great game to watch. Some good football, from two sides to be fair. The scoreline doesn't flatter us, but it doesn't indicate that they're not a good side either. I just thought I've used terms before, like going through gears and walking and then jogging and then running as a what level we're at. And at a time there, we went through the gears on a few occasions, and little bits of really good football opened them up, and some good finishing as well, and some. I mean, for me, the making of the second goal and how we got it, and for Josh to be selfless, to just put it on a plate for Ponch. That's what I want. That's what we've got in there, and Ben Stevens has done it for Goldie. He's done it for him, and I Skip did it for Josh last year. We've got a unity in there that you can see, and it's because we spend enough time together. We practice the right way, and we prepare them the best we can. I think everybody, you guys included, would have eyebrows up here when you see the team that I pick. But I believe in all of them, and I keep telling the ones who don't start every week that if you get your chance, you will. And it's coming, and we just want to keep it going.
Yeah, on the team selection, yeah, admittedly, we did look at it and think, but absolutely spot on.
Well, the thing is, we might have to play without goal for a period if he gets injured or he's suspended, and he's not at a rest, to be fair to the lad. He's a big boy and he carries his weight very well, unbelievably well, and he trains hard. He's one of the last off the training ground every day, and he's in the gym afterwards. So I've got to look after him as an entity, not just as a footballer. So he knows how much we think of him, and when he came on, I thought he was excellent. He actually went in there, and I said to him before, go and rattle a few cages, and he did. I mean, he was aggressive, and I've not said that about him for a little while, but I was really pleased with both him and Ben Stevens' reaction to coming out of a winning team. We won the last 3 games, and a pair of them played big parts in them games. But they have the humility to accept my decision, and the professionalism to come on the pitch and show me, look, I'm as good as what they are, that you're just taking off. So that's what I want.
From the get-go, though, the energy was incredible.
I mean, we thought the message was, if we win the midfield battle, I think we win the game, because I just think we've got a really good trio in there with varying attributes that really complement each other. There's energy, there's ability, there's vision, tenacity, all of that in there, and they have as well, mind. Rosie's a good player, he's played at really good levels in really good sides, but he's other side of 30 now, I believe. So from that point of view, we knew the energy and the sharpness that we have, and the turnover would be a key factor in having Goldie in the team. Whatever people think will slow us down, because it's natural when you're deep that you have an out ball when they go a 6'5" guy, as they did. So they go from back to front a lot. We didn't tend to do that today. We tried to keep the ball on the deck a lot more, make a few more passes, but with an intention of being penetrative. And like I said, sometimes the game plan works and sometimes it doesn't. And today's did. But it's gone. I've just told them there. We're not coming in on Tuesday going, oh, we were brilliant on Saturday. No, don't care. It's gone. Mightn't even be the same team.
But temperament as well.
Yeah.
Theo, for example, picking up a yellow so early, but then going the rest of the game without.
I have a theory on us picking these yellow cards up, because if you look at it, we average over 60% of the ball in every game we've played so far this season. Therefore, we make a lot less challenges because we have the ball more than them. We had a hell of a lot of fouls, A, not given to us, and B, not punished. If you crack somebody across the face with your arm, that's more than a yellow card in my opinion. But anyway, we have to beat what's put in front of us, and if we have to, that's why we're rubbish at refereeing. If games in a training session, we make horrendous decisions. We think these lads look good, so we've got, like you said, really good. I thought it was a genuine attempt to win a football, whereas a handball in the back line from them where he catches it from going through to somebody running into the goal, that's not a choice that you have. It's a choice you made, and it's deliberate. Theo went for the ball, and the lad beat him to do it. It's a tackle, it's a foul, fair enough, get on with it. But listen, I'll take 3 yellow cards as long as you take 3 goals every week.
But this was top against second, and you made them look ordinary at times.
Well, I wouldn't say that. I think they always hold a threat. I mean, the big boy is very knowledgeable about where he needs to be, wherever the ball is, when the ball's a long way away from him. But if they're not successful in our first phase, that's what we would seeing as a way we could get at them, sharpish. So, listen, I'm not going to give too much praise I don't give praise to too many individuals. What I'll say is not one of the 14 that went on the pitch did a lot wrong today, and that's why you win 2-0. They've had a couple of chances where goalies made a fantastic save at 3-0, but we would all be more disappointed winning 3-1 than 3-0, but you still get 3 points.
Yeah, I mean, it was a flattering scoreline for them.
Well, that's your opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion.
I think we've got all the same opinion on Josh Barrett. Just incorrect.
Well, listen, we've waxed lyrical on Josh a long time. I'm a big fan of his. I've known him a long time, and I know what he's got. And what he's got is better than this level, we know. But what we haven't seen is him run around like that. And listen, I think I told you, without giving too much of his private life away, he's had a lot of huge events happen to him over the last 6 months, and he's still a young man. He's a young man with a partner and a new human being to look after. And look at him. He has to be told how to look after himself. Never mind a baby. So from that point of view, he's now fitting into that, and it's I'm getting benefits of it. He's a different lad. Look at his face. Have a look at the pictures you've taken of him today, and he'll be smiling from ear to ear because he's enjoying his football. Because I give him his freedom as long as he gives me the things he doesn't like doing.
One thing that was evident as well when they had to make a double substitution before half time, I mean, that shows you how much of a concern they had.
It's a compliment, probably. They've tried to match us up, but then all I say is, well, look, they've got more players at the front of their pitch now, so less players at the back. So we pass the ball less at the back. Get up there, go beyond them and go through them, and that's how we got the goal. So, yeah, look, I mean, at the end of the day, Alan will be licking his wounds, but they'll bounce back. They're a big club. They're a big club in this division, and I expect them to stay the distance, to be honest.
You were hoping for a decent crowd. Got one again. Another tremendous atmosphere.
Delighted, absolutely delighted. Like I said, at the beginning of the game when I turn around, if that stand looks full, I know it's not fully full, but looks full, I genuinely look over there and know we're going to have more people in. So, yeah, listen, we've been banging a drum, calling from the rooftops, whatever, come and watch us. Saying it still, come and watch us. It's creeping up, but brilliant up again from the northeast. The group that come down from Darlington, as Ashington did. They're football daft, and they were brilliant as well, so you've got to give them a pat on the back because it's a long old slap from Darlington, and their journey home won't be too nice.
As you say, this one out of the way though, and another biggie coming up on Tuesday night.
Yeah, I mean, again, there'll be a different puzzle. They play slightly different to Darlington. I haven't even looked at the results, so I have no idea how they're going today, but I would have thought that we were away from home today, so it'll be a second trip for them. We're on our own patch, so the ball is in our court, and let's play ball.
Possible changes again to the
Absolutely.
lineup?
Well, there'll be no changes in the staffing, but I think I don't know yet. I'll have to tell you when I've had a little bit more of a look at Bang.
I suppose it's a bit easier when you've got those players who come in and perform well, and the acceptance of two players who've been playing well go back to the bench and say, yeah, fair enough. It's not 11 people.
Yeah, that's the part of management or football that non-football people, just fans, don't understand. I don't think. Of course, you want your best players on the pitch, and it's hard to decide who's better. Is it Gold or is it Josh? They're different, so they're all good as far as I'm concerned. I've picked them and brought them to the football club, most of them, or I'm working with them at the football club. So it's just, I think I've used it before. It's horses for courses. We've got good eyes behind me in terms of Hugo and Mark and Jamie and Tom. These people give me great information to be able to make my choices in personnel on the pitch. And I don't always get it right, but at the moment, like I said, we have a unity in the group, and it works because it's clicking on the cross the white line. Because I can't affect it when they're over the white line. It's up to the lads on the pitch. But yeah, like I said, we'll box that off as a very good performance. And if we raised the bar when we played Kettering here, we'll probably raise it higher because I think the opposition was, with all due respect to Wally Glover, a little better.
Was the goal decision based on what you'd seen or had scouted of the opposition today? Big, because they're physically much bigger all round, aren't they?
Yeah, it was a bit of a boomerang, really. I thought I'd throw them a curly stick and say, well, you probably looked at that and went, well, what the heck is he going to play here? Because to a lot of people, that group of players don't really fit that formation. Mm-hmm. But I'm not about formation. Formation is only seen when the ball's on the centre spot or the goal kicks. So from my point of view, it's about fluidity. It's about using the people on the pitch to the best of their ability and asking them to do the best they can at what they're not very good at. And that's what we did today, I thought.
I asked you about a couple of people who've gone out on loan,
mm-hmm.
Spencer and Ken.
Spencer and Ken, yeah. Spencer, Ken and Ben Siggers. Ben Siggers gone to Wingate and Finchley. Ken has gone to Cheshunt in National South, and young Spencer has gone to Peterborough Sports in our division. So, look, they came to me and wanted to go out and play because they're impatient and they're young. and they don't understand what's going on here in my eyes, because I said to not Ben's very young, but Spencer's been out of the game for a couple of years and is desperate to play football. Ken's frustrated because he can't get in the team, but like I said, I'm not here to please people, I'm here to pick people, and I pick them. And I was trying to get Ken on the pitch, but he wants more. He said at his age, ripe old age of 21, he needs to play, so he wants to play.
You got enough numbers? Because there's not, after your squad, there's not too many. Probably two. Knowles and Ty.
Well, watch that space then.
You think you'll be bringing in more there? That's the next obvious one.
Well, I could, because I've got some out. So from that point of view, it's something we talk about. Again, it's a fluid motion, my recruitment. I'm not waiting for something. I need for something to happen. I've got things bubbling in the background, so we've got plates spinning all over the place. So when we go in there, I'll probably have on the way home. I'll have a chat with somebody about a particular player that we would look to probably bring in.
Keeping everybody on the go.
Well, I think it's listen. If you don't push on now when we are where we are, then you'll stand still, and that means going backwards because people will be catching you up. So from that point of view, we know it's likely that we may not be on the top of the table in a couple of weeks because we're in the FA Cup and other teams on. So we've got to keep our foot right on the metal, and if we do it like that, I'll be really pleased. But winning games is what we want to do.
Is that as good as you've seen from 90 minutes from all different facets this season?
Yeah, possibly. I mean, Kettering 12 minutes was unbelievable, but we scored 4 goals in that 12 minutes, so that was the microscopic best thing. But yeah, over 90 minutes, I think is the whole 14, because like I said, we didn't look less effective when we made our 3 subs, and that's good. That's good.